I'm with Gina, founder of Love Soup Rotorua, and we're just going to ask her a few questions about Love Soup and what they do. Gina?
Hey.
What does Love Soup do?
Oh, Love Soup do a lot of things. So we offer a complete wraparound service for those who are rough sleeping and homeless here in Rotorua. And we start with our meals 7 nights a week and breakfast 4 mornings a week. And that allows us to build the relationship with these people, because trust is a big thing for them. So once we build that relationship, we let them know the other things that we can do, which include housing them. So when they want housing, they'll come to us and let us know. We will go through the processes of advocating at Work and Income and Housing New Zealand for them. We will look through private real estate companies and have been working really closely with Sarah Savage from the Professionals to achieve private rental housing. Once we've housed them, we fully finish their property and we offer that ongoing support so that they don't leave us. Well, we don't leave them, they leave us. So we don't drop them once we've housed them. We found that that's when the majority of the work actually starts to happen for us. So we start to deal with all the other issues that they may find that they're struggling with in their life, and we'll step in and help advocate at different places. We work with mental health units, we work with probation, we work closely with Work and Income and CAB. So a whole group of social service agencies are involved to set up a network around each individual person.
It's good, because it's also like being an advocate for them for where
absolutely, and a lot of these people don't know how to talk to Work and Income or Housing Court. And so Alma actually has that role of being their advocate and their agent for Work and Income and Housing.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, no, I had the opportunity to actually go and go with them. Was it last night or the night before? The night before. I'm losing my mind. To help feed the homeless, and you know, we just had a situation where a couple of them were attacked during the night, and one would turn up with a black eye, and it wasn't a very good situation.
No.
And it's one of the many things that you have to deal with.
Yes.
That our homeless have to deal with, that society doesn't really fully can comprehend how vulnerable they can be. They
don't get the whole picture of homeless people and why they're there.
Yeah.
You know, they've been tainted with that brush that all homeless are drug or alcohol addicts or are under mental health. And that is completely untrue, because the majority of our rough sleepers and homeless don't fall under those categories.
Yeah.
They fall under the category of circumstances and things that they haven't been able to deal with, or issues they haven't been able to resolve because they don't know how to, have led to them being out on the streets.
Can you share with us one of the, an example of what can cause homelessness?
Loss of job, relationship breaks down, they lose their housing, they end up going out on the streets. That's a really common one.
Yeah.
For our families, it seems to be they don't get enough money to live on, so they pay their rent, and then they have to make that choice: do we pay our power or do we buy food? And they pay their power because the grocery store is not going to penalise them for not buying food. So food is the last commodity they buy, and after going through that battle week after week, it becomes too much for them, and it's
can't function if you've not got a full belly. You need to be able to have
and so they leave everything. They walk out of a house full of furniture and everything with their kids, and they go to the streets, because then they have all their money and they can feed their kids.
There's I was talking to one of them, and he just told me how, his house burnt down, and that was the cause of him becoming homeless. That was just one situation, and it was very surprising to see that we've got all ages. You've even got families, and the families are the ones that you become first priority when trying to get them into a home. Because it can be frightening with the young children. It's like they're worried that SIFs might take their children away. So it's it was really touching to see, they're giving back, and they're out there in the kitchen, doing the work, doing the mahi.
And that was them. That's their way of, and the only way at the moment, of being able to give back for the work that we do, is to get in there and do the mahi. So now a group of our men cook every Thursday night as a way of giving back. But in return, they are learning those cooking skills and learning how to use different foods. So it's a two-way street.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And you've also got the support of the community, like businesses, like the Pita Pit, and
absolutely,
they will all come on board, and they help out every now and then.
And we've got the Pita Pit feed our people once a month.
Yeah.
We have places like Makatu Pies who donate to us. We have the Sedema Hotel. Our biggest support has come from Countdown Fenton Street.
Countdown, yeah.
Fruit and veggies every day and bakery.
Yeah.
Also Pantry Dior, we pick up from them 4 or 5 times a week, and a lot of the Pantry Dior items are what we use for our sweet treats. So we hand those out at the end of the meal.
And they're very nice, like I had a bit of a taste. So.
They're great, they're great. So we have all those local businesses, the hotels, the restaurants here in Rotorua, who fully support the work that we do, even though they may not be aware of all of the work that we do.
Yeah, and it's a huge community effort, and every bit helps. Every whether they're providing milk, eggs, or sometimes someone cutting their hair. You know, there's so many different services out there that people can come and give.
Absolutely, absolutely, and we do have a hairdresser who has offered to come and do haircuts. So that's really good, and just it's the basic things. Without the Rotorua community, Love Soup Rotorua would not be where it is today. We went from feeding 4 nights a week to 7 nights a week because that's what our homeless asked for.
And that was a leap of faith, eh?
That was.
I remember when you made that decision, and it was a big thing, and then all of a sudden everything just became multiplied.
That's right.
The help just kept coming in even more, eh?
Yeah, and it was funny because we actually had businesses who'd been watching what Love Soup was doing say to us when we took that 7-day-a-week step, they went, "We've been waiting and we've been watching, and now we want to contribute."
Yeah.